And now you can see the Friday Shot Day Show in all its video glory on our YouTube page at roughedge.tv.
Rough Edge FM at roughedgefm.com.
It's tiki time at Harbor Cove Cafe. Dive into the tropical paradise at the end of Spinnaker Drive in Ventura with vibrant drinks, delicious bites, award-winning fish and chips, and more. Now featuring extended hours and happy hour. Fridays from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Harbor Cove Cafe, the hidden treasure at the end of Spinnaker Drive. Visit harborcovecafe.net for more information.
Turn it up, get ready for the roar. Friday Shot Day Show, knocking on your door. Grab your glass, pour that liquid fire. We're gonna drink till we can't get no higher. Friday Shot Day Show, gonna make you scream. Raise your glass high, live that wild dream. Feel the burn, let it take control. Pour another round, lose your soul.
Friday Shot Day Show.
Friday Shot Day Show, and we're a little puzzled right now because Doug was on the show with us from Costa Rica, and he has vanished, and we can't get hold of him via text.
Yeah,
so
just disappeared.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to Doug, but hopefully Doug will be back soon because it's always good to have him on the show. And he can't stay very long today because he's got dinner date somewhere, but he's gone. So I don't know what happened to him, but hopefully he'll be back soon. But I am R. Scott Bolton, also known as Agent OOABV, and we have Julie Landine here.
Fireball Julie. Yep. And we're lucky you have me here today because I almost witnessed a horrific accident today.
Where was that at?
On the way in. This lady, well, I can't even call her a lady because when I passed her finally, she looked like a young teenage girl. I can only assume she was on her phone because she almost ran a Tesla off the road as a Tesla was trying to merge onto the highway by California Street. She just literally pushed them right into the breakdown lane. And it was along where there's a guardrail. So if she actually had run them off, they would have been down
over the cliff.
Below. Pulls, didn't even move, nothing. The Tesla had to ride in the breakdown lane and wait for her to pass. And then they went on their way. But then just a little bit further down the road, as I'm getting onto the 126, there's a car on the side of the road and the trunk is open and a guy is doing something, getting something out of the trunk.
Putting the body in there.
She is over the line and partly in the breakdown lane where he is. And she's going. And I'm sitting there like stunned because I think she's going to hit him. She's going to hit him. She's going to hit him. And then she just at the last minute veered. She must have looked up and pulled off. And I'm thinking, she got so close.
People drive crazy these days. It's just nuts. Well, we did find Doug, and Doug hasn't been in any accidents lately, even though in Costa Rica he should be often.
Probably.
Yeah, because when I was down there, I could not believe the way those people drove. It's crazy. I mean, the most shocking thing was when the police were driving down the road, and the three kids on scooters went zipping by the police under the oncoming lane, past him, doing like double the speed limit, and he just kept driving.
Yeah, but I see the police doing that around here. Where
not like there you have it.
Driving like absolute idiots.
Yeah.
And the police aren't doing anything to stop them. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh.
I don't know what's going on. So Dougie, where are you heading off to? No, we got nothing.
You got me now. I'm going to a birthday dinner. We're supposed to be there, supposed to leave in like 2 minutes. But we're going to Mari Terre to have a birthday dinner. I'm going to have an entire red snapper and couple beers, and there's I think 11 of us going, so it should be quite the exciting time.
That's a restaurant.
Yeah.
What is it? Alitaire?
Mar Iter is like I think
Mar-
it's surf and turf
Mar-
or something like that.
Surf and turf. That makes sense. Maritera, is it or Terra?
Mar Iter, yeah. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun. But I just
That'll be
wanted to jump on real quick and say hello. Starting next week, I should be able to be on much more because the time's going to change for you. So it'll be an hour earlier for me, and usually about 6 o'clock here, 5:30, 6 o'clock here is when we get busy with stuff. So right now it's 5:15 here. So, but starting
be
next week, I'll be able to spend more time with you.
Yeah, that'll be good. So have you been to Maritera before?
Yes. It's a nice little restaurant. There's two sisters own it, and they do a really nice job, and it's fairly inexpensive. It's a good priced restaurant, and they have good food, and so it'll be good. We're going to have probably the whole restaurant tonight because it's a small place, but it'll be good.
Where is it at? Is it near something that we went to when I was down there?
Did you go to the Garden Bar? You did.
Yes.
It's right across the street from the Garden Bar.
I don't remember the Garden Bar. Tell me where that was at.
The Garden Bar is where you went to have the fabulous Monday night open mic that was horrible.
Oh, that's a nice little place though, but it was horrible.
Yeah, that night it's always good, but that night was terrible.
Yeah, tell everybody why that night was so terrible, because the open mic night is always a lot of fun. They had some good
It is a
people.
lot of fun. The comedian got up there and he is telling jokes that they weren't really jokes, and he'd like, hold on, I lost my place. He'd get out his phone and look it up. And they were missing some other performers that are usually there. It just was horrible.
That's
Dead night, Michelle says.
At first, you think of the comic, you felt bad for him because he's up there trying, and Godspeed, get up there. It takes some guts to get up there and do your stuff, especially your original material. But you realized about 2 minutes in that he wasn't saying anything that was funny.
he just was bad.
He just like telling you a story about Diet Dr. Pepper, and we're like,
Right.
this is not funny. And,
No, it wasn't. It was horrible.
Yeah, and then at one point he got lost, and he had us wait 2 or 3 minutes easily while he found his place in his phone. We all thought it was part of his shtick. Then he goes,
No, it wasn't.
This is good stuff, and it wasn't.
And I'm happy to say that we have not seen that person since. So that's good.
He's probably going to the other ones where people have a better sense of humor.
Yeah, probably. So anyway, but I got to go. I will see you both next week for sure.
Okay,
or
so
probably the full show.
Whose birthday is it?
Irene's.
Tell Irene happy birthday and that I know where she lives.
All right. That you do.
Okay, we'll see you.
All right. Bye. Bye, Jules.
Bye.
There goes Dougie. At least we got him for a little bit here.
So if we jump ahead an hour, that puts him at 4 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock. Is that the deal? Is that how
Yes, exactly. So so he'll be spending more time on the show here with us. Sucker. And then he'll be in the studio live at least once, maybe twice when he's here in April.
Nice.
Because they're coming in for they're going to spend 2 weeks up here in Ventura before heading over to Hawaii and with us. So we'll have him for at least 2 weeks there, and then we'll see what happens from that point. But it'll be nice to have him in studio. Somebody can actually drink the booze with you. And speaking of which, I do have my beer of the day. Today we're going to try Figueroa Mountain Brewery, FMB 101 non-alcoholic blonde. Now, I have to be honest, I don't have a lot of faith in this one.
A lot of hope for that one.
Yeah. Figueroa Mountain does good beers. Blondes aren't my favorite. I did see they also have non-alcoholic 805 now, so somebody will have to try that. But let's go ahead and give this a shot. So I'm going to ask you to pour it, Jules. Pour yourself as much as you want, and then I'll take the rest, and we'll see what this says. Like I said, Figueroa Mountain does really good beers, and this is a non-alcoholic beer, so we'll see.
It's got some fizz.
Let's see if there's anything on the label to read. Nothing.
It doesn't smell like much.
It shouldn't. It should be like an 805. It should be a very mild, very easy to drink beer. Chin chin, chin chin.
It's got a little bit of a beer taste.
I'm surprised at the lemon flavor. There's a lot of lemon flavor, a lot of citrus flavor on it. But again, it's not too bad. I kind of enjoy it.
It is actually malted barley, hops, malted wheat, yeast, brewed and packaged.
Yeast. Wow, maybe it does say non-alcoholic, doesn't it?
It says 0.5%.
Yeah, 0.5, right?
Yeah.
So it's even less than that. Contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume.
But it does have yeast in it. So maybe
I guess it has to be beer in general, whether it's got alcohol or not. It has to have yeast. But doesn't the yeast usually produce the alcohol?
That's what I thought. I thought that's why these things didn't taste very good, because normally they don't have. Well, look, do you have any other ones that are non-alcoholic?
Let me take. I do have a Corona in there. Let me check the Corona here. Let me grab that.
And I would probably drink this.
I'm surprised. I didn't expect it to be good, but it is. Oh, it's a Coors Edge. Now, this is a Coors Edge, which we had. Oh, look at that. I put the blonde right in front of your face. How rude is that?
I ain't no blonde.
The Coors Edge, we tried this last week, and we were, again, surprised that this wasn't so bad. Non-alcoholic malt beverage with natural flavor. And does it have ingredients for the yeast? No, we'll have to do some research on that. It didn't say anything on that bottle about it. But again, I am impressed with this beer. It's better than I expected it to be. And so far I've been extremely lucky, because a lot of these non-alcoholic beers especially are delicious. Now, the mocktails you get at restaurants, especially someplace like Harbor Cove Cafe, they're delicious. They're delightful. But beers are different. And we've tried non-alcoholic beers on this show throughout the 20 years we've been doing this, and they've always been terrible until recently. And I realize that 20 years is a lot of time for technology to change too. So that's all well and good. Yeah, I'm with you on this. This is
it's not bad.
No, it's got a little citrusy flavor that's in the back there that helps. And yeah, and you can drink as many as you want because there's no alcohol.
Do all non-alcoholic beers have yeast?
Julie doing some research for us.
I guess they do have yeast.
I mean, it makes sense, but I wonder how they control the yeast from making.
While yeast is used to initiate fermentation, it is usually filtered out or removed during the de-alcoholization process, leaving only trace amounts.
Interesting. Okay.
So that's why.
But it's there.
And yeast is necessary to create the beer's unique taste, texture, and fizziness.
Fizziness is essential. I'm addicted to fizziness, as you all know. Me and my Coke Zeros, I like them fizzy. So,
and brewers use methods like vacuum distillation or cold filtration to remove alcohol and yeast.
That I didn't know. I thought that it was brewed in a manner that
didn't allow
alcohol to happen. But maybe that's what changed. Maybe they figured out a way to make that change by the filter. Or maybe they're lying and it's not filtered at all and they're killing me bit by bit.
Some brewers use special, less active yeast strains that produce minimal alcohol to begin with. Some yeast may remain in minute amounts. Most commercial non-alcoholic beers are heavily filtered.
Look how nice this gentleman looks.
Ooh, look at you. Yeah, why? Of course it does. You're handsome.
Come over here and let the audience see.
How are you feeling?
Is this a beautiful man or what? You know how these work. You built them.
Oh, it's right there.
Jeez.
Okay.
See, look at him. You going over to Enzo's tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I gotta do a video thing first.
What are you doing tomorrow? Are you doing Enzo's tomorrow?
Yeah, because we're doing pictures.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna save my voice.
What?
I'm gonna save my voice.
Oh, understood.
Drink lots of water. Have water and drink.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you something before you go.
Am I allowed to adjust on public
Yeah,
TV?
we insist.
Okay.
Excellent. This is why we call our podcast art.
Yes.
Others are just podcasts.
Yes.
I'm halfway through the commercial for the Spellbound, so I'll have that by next week for you to take a look at.
Cool.
So yeah, it's come along fun, I think.
All right.
See ya. Tell them we said hi. The ghost
Love
too. Love you. I didn't get a love you back.
No, I didn't either. Oh, did he say I love you to me?
Yes.
Or he said love you first, and
He said love you.
all right. Okay, I'm
Oops, I didn't do it
tired.
back.
I'm tired. It was a
Well,
big
you had a long day yesterday. Let's
yesterday.
tell everybody about your day yesterday.
I've been working on mock trials with Mesa Union School. It's a little tiny little public school, and I've been helping them out with the character building and with speech and everything, and they're acting because part of mock trials is about acting.
Sure.
And they won county yesterday. So
Big deal
yeah,
for a small
very
little
big
school like
deal.
that.
They're going on to UCLA now to do state in April 18th.
How far does that go, the mock trials? Does it go state and then countrywide, or does it stop there?
I don't know. It might be countrywide, but I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure.
Shelley said she always hated the mock trials when they took place when she was working for the county. She hated them.
Well, there's
Because-
a lot of people that fled.
Yes, that was what she said. I didn't want you to say anything about people doing it, because what it was about was she just, when her day was over, she wanted to get in her car and go home, but she couldn't because everybody was flitting around looking at stuff and talking and stuff. So she had to wait till they were finished before she could leave.
There is a lot of people when you're doing, like yesterday, there was the two groups, and that was it, because they were the county mock trials. So it was just the two of them. So we only did one trial, and that was it. But I went to the courthouse when they were holding on the weekend, when they were holding the high school mock trials, and because we were using one of the rooms to practice in, and that place was flooded with people. Flooded. That's a big building, and there were people everywhere.
Yeah, it wasn't that they were in her way or anything like that. It just that at the end of the day, she wanted to go home and she couldn't because they were all, and you get it. How often do kids get the opportunity to go to a real courtroom
Yeah.
and see what's going on there? So it's kind of cool.
When
For
the
us, not for her.
father, when the father of one of the students is a judge, you get to go quite often.
That's probably true. Yeah. 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 Shelley she goes, she goes, it was cool, but at the same time, I just wanted to go home, and they'd flit around. And again, you get it. They're kids in a courtroom, so
yeah.
yeah.
It's a big process. And some people are doing it because they'd like to continue on, maybe becoming a lawyer, being part of that
Just
system.
what we need, more lawyers.
And some are just doing it because it improves their social skills. It's just like acting. So not everybody who does acting is going to be an actor, but
Right.
they're using it to get better in public, better public speaking. It challenges you, or just being part of a group doing something, because you're spending a lot of time with each other when you're doing these mock trials. You're building your case and everything.
Yeah.
And
It's more than just presenting. It's
oh,
it's research and all that other stuff too.
you get your evidence packet, which is just like basically what you would get if you were actually going to
Yeah.
have a real trial. So the police or whatever gives you all your evidence. Well, you would get the same thing, your evidence folder, and then you have to take all that evidence and build a trial off of it.
It wasn't a drunk driving trial, was it? Because that would be a conflict of interest with us.
No, it was murder.
Still would be a conflict of interest with us. But
Yeah.
we'll talk about that more later.
Yeah, it was definitely, and the kids have to build both sides. They have to build the prosecution and the defense because they perform both.
Yeah. Well, you got one team doing this and one team doing that, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And when you're up against teams, you're going to be up against them either as the defense or as the prosecution. And then like the group they were with, the first time they were the prosecution and this other group was the defense. And then so this time they were the defense and the other group
really?
was the
That's interesting.
prosecution.
Yeah. Different case.
No, same case.
Oh, same case. So they've got both sides of the same picture.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah. So, and they'll go on and it'll be the same case for state. So they just have to really rework it because the whole thing is built off of a program. And so when they get a case for the year, that is the case they use for all the mock trials.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
That's
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I wanted to tell you all about something and I hope I can still find it.
My son, Jonathan, always texts or call. Actually, he always calls me when I'm either at rehearsal or on this show. I'm like, haven't you not figured out?
It's been enough that
timing?
you would probably know that by now.
Always.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk about this particular event because it's not there now. And I don't know if maybe it's been canceled. So I won't bring it up. It was from Scott Steepleton's page. And Scott, if you're watching, because I know sometimes you do, or listening, please let us know if the Papuza thing's still happening. I'll just leave it at that. But I didn't see it on your page now. It's probably a story or something like that. But I thought that was a really cool deal. So let us know what's going on there. But I don't want to mention it if it's been canceled or something like that. So let us know. So did you have any fascinating drinks this week, Jules?
Not really. I tried a new vodka from Grocery Outlet, of all places, which Ken just sent me a thing. Grocery Outlet's closing some of their stores.
I was afraid of that because they're getting to be too many of them.
Well, and Aldi's, I think, is getting more traction.
People, at first when Aldi's first opened, we thought it was like, oh, it's a discount store. Nobody wants to, but they have some pretty good product there. So.
No, they do. They have some really nice stuff, and it tends to be a little bit more stable than Grocery Outlet. They do have things that you're going to get it sometimes, but then not all the time. But there's more consistent stuff at Aldi's. My Manuka honey that I get all the time for when people are sick around me, and I take a nice big teaspoon of the Manuka honey. They have it there almost all the time. And they have the mushroom coffee that I drink sometimes too. And their meats are pretty decent. Their meats are better than I think Grocery Outlet most of the time. Sometimes Grocery Outlet will have something decent.
Yeah.
But
Shelley prefers the fruit at Aldi's. I don't even know if they have blueberries and raspberries and stuff at Grocery Outlet, but she prefers the fruit there.
They do, but Aldi's does as well. Aldi's doesn't have a huge selection when it comes to some of their stuff. Like they're, they have the standards.
Yeah,
the strawberries, the blueberries, and the oranges and things like that. But then they don't have a lot of specialty fruits necessarily.
Dragon fruit.
They might carry it sometimes, but
is dragon fruit even a specialty fruit anymore? It seems like a lot of places have it now. I noticed that Vaughn's always has it now.
Yeah. So depending on what you want out of your fruit, you're not going to get it necessarily all the time.
According to this article in the San Francisco Chronicle, 36 stores are closing across the country, 24 on the East Coast. So that means only a dozen out on this coast. So they don't have a list
outlets
yet.
Did not disclose which locations will be shuttered. Now, why are they using the word?
It's just another word for closed. They use that all the time. Movie theaters are shuttered. It's just a word choice. Yeah. The company, which has stores nationwide, also did not specify how many of the 36 stores in California or in the Bay Area. Grocery Dive, which you got to love already, an industry publication, reported that 24 of the stores slated to close are on the East Coast, citing Potter's remarks to investors, whoever that guy was speaking, was it CEO or what have you. But that's too bad because Grocery Outlet, even though the one up here in Ventura, the liquor
they've gone
selection
downhill
is
with
worthless.
they used to be really good.
Yes.
And they've gone downhill with their liquor selection majorly.
There's not a lot to choose from. What there is mostly whiskey. Now they still have all the wine and stuff, but I don't never really pay any attention to their wines. But it's mostly whiskey, and it's not so cheap anymore. I was going to get a bottle of rum for the cast there that was $18, and I thought I'm not going to pay $18 for a rum I haven't tried.
Yeah.
You know. And so we got the Bacardi here, which was $11 a bottle. I'm sorry, $7 is $7.
Right. And if I'm going to get liquor, a lot of the times now I go to the one in Wainimi.
Yes, I've heard that's a better store.
When I go out there, they have more of what I'm looking for when it comes to the liquor. Now it's literally a walking distance from Josh and Nikki's house. So when I'm out visiting with them, I just pop on over there. And I did get a new vodka over there this week, and it was decent. It was good. It had a little bit of a vanilla-y taste to it. It didn't just taste like rubbing alcohol.
Thank goodness.
So it was pretty decent. But Wainimi and Oxnard are very close together. And so Oxnard has quite a few grocery outlets, probably way more than they need.
Well, maybe they'll be one to close.
I mean, Ventura alone has 2, doesn't it? Or is it just one?
Just the one I'm aware of. I wonder about there's one in Bishop that we go to. I wonder how that's going to do up there. I was trying to find out how far it is. That doesn't tell me anything.
For what?
Oh, from the Real Guppy Dockside, where I do the Kevin Brannon show every week. Oh, it's pretty far away. It's just 41 minutes. That can't be
That's
right.
Not right. No, because if you're at the Guppy show, all you have to do is
that's the bus. That's why it's got me as a bus. I don't want to take a bus.
You just go up to Ventura Road and follow Ventura.
7 minutes.
Yeah, follow Ventura Road all the way down. That's all you're doing.
That's better. And the best thing about that route is there's a Wiener Schnitzel you pass too.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say you're halfway there when you
yeah, it's 7 miles away. So I'm already there. I'm gonna have to drop by there and check it out, because I've heard from many people that it has a better overall selection than the one in Ventura, and definitely a better liquor selection.
Yeah. And they do have, and they also carry my coffee creamer that I really like, Chobani, and they have a decent selection.
Chobani is the same as the yogurt company?
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
I think it is. But it
Pretty
does
unique
have
name, so I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it has a much better selection, and it has the their butter cookie one that I like.
Butter
It
cookie?
doesn't really taste like butter cookie. It's a little bit more of like a gingery kind of a taste to it, but it has a decent flavor, and I like the Chobani creamer better, especially with my espresso, because it makes a much nicer cappuccino.
Yeah. Well, that makes
or
sense.
A latte. I kind of do a latte more than I do a cappuccino.
I go to the grocery outlet up here by my house mostly for Pop-Tarts.
And they have some okay things, but I think they also have a lot of stuff that nobody's buying all the stuff that they carry. So they're not being exceptionally smart about what they're putting on their shelves.
Well, that's a mistake.
Right. Because there's, like I said, Aldi's is a lot better when it comes to the stuff that they carry. It's stuff that we would actually use. I do a lot of grocery shopping at Aldi's because they have their meat prices are way better than if you go to Vaughn's. Holy cow. Just shopping at Vaughn's, one bag of food is over $100.
Yeah, you're buying food for a whole family. Shelly and I actually we go to Laird's for our meats. And it's more expensive than anywhere else usually, but it doesn't matter because it's we just think the meat is so much better. But we're just buying for the two of us, so we can afford that. If you're buying for 16 people, that's a little rough.
Well, nowadays I'm not buying for 16 people anymore.
That's true, huh?
Yeah. But I still don't want to spend almost $30 for a steak.
Yeah.
And that's what Vaughn's is these days. It's almost $30 for a steak. That's outrageous.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking, but maybe I've found a shortcut for us though. We don't have to spend that kind of money because you can get fried chicken in a bag now.
Ah, there you go.
We got a bag of Colonel Sanders fried chicken jelly beans. There are 3 flavors in here. There's fried chicken, there's sweet corn,
okay,
and there's gravy.
Okay, interesting.
Look how brave she's being. Shelly picked these up for us and said, you got to try these in the show and then bring them home because I want to try them. And I don't want to open them and throw them all over the place. Good luck. And here's a little cup for you to put some in. So not so easy. I got scissors. Hold on. I'm going to get the scissors.
Yeah.
I should have been prepared.
Well, it's because they don't really want you to eat them. They just want you to try them. It's probably just a novelty. Interesting. Interesting. It might satisfy my savory sweet deal because I like.
Which one are you starting with?
The
it has a very, very interesting smell from the bag.
Show you which one's which?
Yes, the gravy is brown. The sweet corn is almost
brown. I don't have a brown one.
Okay. Apparently, they're not doing a very good job at showing you what it is. So, let's see. Okay, so the yellow is
okay. So that was gravy.
The yellow is definitely corn, and the chicken is. What color is the chicken? Brown with sprinkles.
Okay. Well.
Oh, that might be the chicken, the almost pink one. We may have to tell from taste. All right, let's try that. I think this is the fried chicken. I don't think I can get you guys a very good picture of it. But there it is.
Okay. Some of them taste kind of gross.
I think this is a chicken. I'm going to try it.
This one does not taste very good.
That's the chicken. No. It tastes like bad chicken.
It's not very good.
I get the chicken flavor, but it's like burned or rancid chicken.
Yeah.
Why would I have this without something to wash it down with? You want something from over there?
I'm trying to determine which one, because the first one I had wasn't bad.
Was it a yellow one? That's the corn.
I think it was the light yellow, because there's a light yellow and a dark yellow.
That's true. I want to go with the light yellow. The light yellow is the corn.
So then,
one of these is the gravy, though, and I got to find it because I love KFC gravy.
It's the dark yellow is the gravy, and it is not good. It's like it's not as bad as the chicken, but it's not very good. The corn is the best.
Okay, so I got me a dark yellow. See if it tastes like gravy. Gravy.
It's not very good.
Again, it tastes like burned gravy.
It's like I can't. I can do the corn, but the other ones are gross.
Yeah.
Shelly's not going to be happy.
Oh, she doesn't like these things anyway. I mean, she loves jelly beans, but she doesn't like stunt jelly beans. But she wanted to try them, so
Yeah, they're not. The gravy and the chicken taste funky. They don't taste right at all.
no. They taste like they're burned. They taste like they've been sitting overnight in a KFC. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
pass them.
Ugh. I thought I was kind of interested because I do like the savory sweet. And I thought that might be savory sweet, but no.
Why don't they give us mashed potato flavor?
I don't know. Because
Right.
mashed potatoes, unless you put garlic and stuff in them, don't really have a huge flavor palette.
Mashed potatoes, butter, salt and pepper. Set.
Oh, I do the whole.
Well, I like them that way too.
Loading.
But yes, the corn ones are decent.
The corn ones are okay. I could do a whole bag of the corn ones.
You get a little hint of corn there, but not much.
No.
But the other ones are disgusting.
Yeah. And I gave them an honest try because I had more than one of the other ones and they weren't better, trying them multiple times. Kind of almost tastes like you said, when it's been sitting
Yeah.
for too long and it gets like this
Scorched.
funky taste to it. It's just not good anymore.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
And that's how it is. They're not.
It's
I
not
mean,
like
you can taste the
fresh-
fried chicken, and at first it's like, oh, I can taste it. And then it's, oh, it's that bad fried chicken. Mm.
Yeah, because I really like fried chicken. I love fried chicken, but it doesn't taste like fried chicken to me. It tastes like funky chicken.
Okay, so I'm putting these away so we don't have to look at them anymore. And while I'm doing that, we're going to do this.
All right, what are we gonna do?
Bet your ass it's time to taste the cask on the Friday Shot Day Show.
Brought to you by
Pele Utu, Reno's only traditional tiki bar. A kaleidoscope of colors and tropical charm with the undeniable allure of paradise and intoxicatingly delicious cocktails. Pele Utu. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. 1275 Stardust Street in Reno, Nevada. For more information, please visit peleutu.com.
Pele Utu, highly recommended if you're in the Reno area. Highly recommended if you're anywhere in the United States of America. Just getting a plane and fly to Reno. It is such a great place. The ambiance, the friendliness, the cocktails, you can't beat them, and it's just the truth. I mean, we all love Pele Utu here. The problem is, if you're hungry, you got to go next door and have Indian food, or you can eat it there. I don't think they mind if you eat it there. But anyway, Pele Utu, and we have our rum cast. Julie?
No color, really. It's a
Well,
slight
it's
tint.
we just filled it up last week,
I
so
know.
we'll see.
There's not a lot of flavor.
But it has mellowed the Bacardi.
Yes, because Bacardi can tend to be a little too hot.
Yeah.
No, it's not a lot of flavor, but it, like you said, but it is on the back. You let it sit. and
The
it's
burn's
burning
there. Uh-huh.
on the back. But the initial is smooth.
Yeah, surprisingly so. I was surprised at how it mellowed the Bacardi, because if you drink Bacardi straight out of that glass, it's going to be hot and
Yeah, it's
and
not,
not
good.
much flavor. This has a little bit of flavor, but it's just mellower.
But you also
good.
had it mixing with what was already in there,
That's true too.
which changes things a bit because you're not just having straight Bacardi at that point.
That is true. But it wasn't half bad.
No, it's got rid of the awful chicken taste.
That wasn't a good idea. You know what flavor of jelly beans I really like is buttered popcorn.
Yeah.
They actually taste like buttered popcorn, and you can sit there and pop those things, and if you don't have popcorn, which you should always have popcorn, But I really like those as well. I like just jelly beans. Of course you do. They're all nothing but sugar, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't tend to eat a lot of jelly beans.
yeah.
But
And I like gummy bears too. I eat gummy bears too much as well. I'm just a weird individual.
no, you're like my husband.
You like sweets?
Oh my God. He doesn't eat real food very
That's
well,
true, I can tell you that.
but he loads up on crap, like chips and sweets, candy. He loves hard candies. He likes candy. He's a sweet-aholic.
Did he celebrate Cheese Doodle Day the other day?
Oh, he's always got cheese doodles
Okay,
somewhere.
because there was National Cheese Doodle Day. It made me think of him because I know he loves those things.
He was eating cheese doodles the other day. Depends on which day it was.
So I think, well, it was the day that ended in Y, so he probably was.
For him, cheese doodles are probably celebrated every day. If they were wise cheese doodles, even more so.
Yeah.
Those are his absolute favorite, and they don't carry them on the West Coast. That's an East
right.
Coast distribution.
Didn't Doug order him a box of those and have them shipped out here?
I think he did at one point in time.
Doug loves to surprise people, that kind of stuff. Like the time he sent Shocker's kids 1,000 Nerf missiles. And didn't tell them who they were from. They just showed up at Shocker's house. What's this? Oh, it's 1,000 Nerf missiles.
I could do that just by packing up Jared's. Jared has a closet upstairs in the office that is almost full to the top with boxes of Nerf guns and missiles.
Wow.
Just everywhere. He used to collect them. So he's got a whole ton of them. And what he would do as he was getting older would take them apart and rebuild them, do different things with them.
He probably
combine
took
them and
governors off so they'd be real powerful, right?
Just different things. Yeah. Sometimes he'd add other pieces to them. He would add wooden pieces or do different things. He did stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, he's one of those explorers. I am looking up a new tiki bar we discovered in Kauai. It's not too far from our new place. It's called the Flying Saucer. It's in Kapa'a. And we didn't even know this was there until Shelly stumbled across it looking for something out there to do, because we're always trying to figure out what we're going to do when we're out there. And this place looks cool. Yeah. I know Julie can see all the scenes on it right now. And look, they have all these great looking drinks. I'll share some pictures with you folks here in a second. But look at this one.
Oh,
now you're talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that like your speed? No,
yes,
that is a corn dog.
Yes, it is.
I didn't realize corn dogs were Hawaiian.
They're not. Thankfully, they don't have just.
That has got to be. Well, wait a minute. It could be a corn dog, but it doesn't mean that it's a corn dog.
No.
Go back to it because it looked like that might be a sweet sauce that it's poured over the top. That could be, they have sausages that they wrap.
Yeah, that's true.
In like a pancake type thing. My kids used to eat those sometimes for breakfast, where it was like a pancake
with the sausage.
Yeah. Or a sausage, pancake wrap.
Unfortunately, there's no caption on it. Let's see if I pull it up here. Oh, there's this. I don't want this.
Because that doesn't.
Corn dog. It just says corn dog.
It is a corn dog. So that must be sour cream.
Sour cream or some kind of sauce, maybe. But there's two sauces. Look at the other sauce in it.
And there's a sauce on the plate because there's like a yellowy sauce, a white sauce, and then there's a clear sauce.
Yeah. So Kapa'a is not too far from our timeshare. Too far to drive, but too far not to drive, but still close enough. We pass it every day on our way home from the beach or what have you. So we'll be stopping there and checking it out.
Nice.
It's a brand new place. And let me see if I can show you those pictures here, if I can pull some of them up, because their drinks look very promising. Their food looks, the corn dog, what can I say? Oh, good.
All right. I'm going to try something.
Julie's going to go try something while I share with you these new items from the Flying Saucer in Kapa'a. There is the corn dog. And it looks really good. I don't know. Could that be mayo on there?
It could.
Or some kind of a cheese sauce?
Could be.
Okay. but it looks scrumptious, and that drink in the background looks pretty scrumptious too. And then no, well, a little bit. And then here's some more drinks, and you can see that one glass is kind of in a flying saucer glass. So this place has got some decent drinks. They're on the second floor, so they're probably going to have a wonderful view. And of course, we'll be going there the last couple of weeks of April.
I probably won't be able to because I bet you there's no propane in this.
Propane, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, you would have to have like or a lighter fluid or something. You'd have to have something in here.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Let me
There's
see.
nothing in there.
What kind does it take? Because I'll go buy one. Now, what she's talking about is a whiskey smoking kit, which is one of the things she got me for Christmas, right before I discovered I couldn't be drinking anymore. Plus or minus, I don't know. Oh, this is a torch.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not getting a lot of apple smell out of this. I don't know.
And so anyway, she's going through the box now to see what's there. I'm wondering if there's a way to turn this on.
There is on the side. There's a thing that says on or locked. I'm not getting a lot of smell out of these.
So we probably have to put a lighter or something in here, right?
No, you have to put butane in it.
Is there a design for that?
Let's see.
Again, I'm messing with this thing here.
Well, there should.
Because I don't know how to get the bottom off to put that in there.
You can even make round ice.
Oh, it came with ice cube makers.
I'm a little perplexed as to why there isn't directions on how to use them.
This is the kind of thing that needs directions.
Yes.
There is a little slot here at the bottom,
Well, that's not very cool.
but it looks like something pulls out of here. Does it unscrew? No, it just goes that direction.
They've got this great card in here, but it's all about glorious grain whiskey, blended whiskey. It's all about the whiskeys. It has nothing to do with directions on how to use your.
So we'll have to get some information about this and figure out exactly how it's done.
That's a disappointment. Why isn't it telling me how to use it? Oh, you know why?
So in the back?
So it is a butane torch. Butane not included.
So I can monkey with it because there's no chance of my lighting my beard on fire.
Brown whiskey word user instructions. There is no user instructions. It's a book that has nothing to do with instructions. Okay, am I crazy? Or does any of that say anything about how to use it?
How to use your whiskey smoker.
Where?
No, it didn't say that at all.
Like, where? I'm usually pretty observant, and I did not see anything about how to use your whiskey smoker.
This is our whiskey smoker kit. It would be very helpful if we had instructions.
And it says there's a user kit in there. It tells you all about the different types of whiskeys you might want to use, but there's no user kit.
Is there a model number on there anywhere?
Huh?
Is there a model number anywhere? Like, is it AR47 or something like that?
X004C9WLJT.
Gazoon type.
One user instruction guide, but it is lacking the user instruction guide.
But I have got it right here to download. Is this it?
Okay, so that is the user guide. So that's really funny that it tells you that it's going to have a guide. In
Blue
it,
chain
but it doesn't.
You have to fill it up with.
Butane.
Oh, so I got it. So it doesn't.
The torch.
You have to get like a.
Does not contain any butane gas.
Okay, so you need a kit or something in order to put that in there. I did find the manual. I'm going to download the manual now. And we'll get on with the show. How's that sound? So I was talking to Randy, who, of course, you all know is the owner of Harbor Cove Cafe, about a House of Bamboo. And I was telling him the things we liked and the things we didn't necessarily like there. And Julie's not there, but I am. Randy made a very good point. He said that he and his manager, bartender Chase, aren't planning on going to the House of Bamboo for at least 3 months. And he says, and the reason is you want them to work out all the kinks. He says, by the time that 3 months is over, they should have all the kinks worked out. They should have figured out all the issues that they might have. They should have perfected their drinks, and they'll have a real good, it's a much better time to test them than it was when we went, which was 10 days into their opening, maybe 2 weeks into the opening, when things may not be as smooth or running as planned, or they haven't made the tweaks they may want to make for their cocktails. So Randy made a very good point. And so we're going to go again at when Doug and Michelle are here in April to the House of Bamboo and give it another shot. Here's the pistol.
I was looking to see if Jim had butane downstairs because he normally carries some for some of his magic things.
A magician with butane?
Couldn't find it.
He does magic so things burn and blow up.
Yeah, but he does his flaming.
Yeah.
ghosts.
Well, I'll try to find some too. And his flaming what?
He has a dove pan that you light it on fire, you put the cover on, and when you open it up, doves come home.
Oh, okay. And he uses butane for that.
Doves.
And how do they taste? I've never had dove.
Like chicken.
Yeah, tastes like chicken. All right, Julie, since you're over there already, we might as well do this part.
All right.
There are over 100 bottles of liquor on the shelves at Rough Edge Studios. Some of them are good, most of them suck. That's why now it's time for the purge. And based on what's on Julie's hands, we're not doing much purging right here.
The only type of purging we can do is if we purge it into our belly.
Maker's Mark's still one of my favorite whiskeys. I was telling Jared that I had given up many of my drinks. My bottles I've given away, liquor I gave them a bunch. I've given vodka to other people, but I cannot give up my 2 bottles of Florida Cana and I think I've got 11
because
whiskeys.
if he was giving up his Florida Cana, he was giving it up to me.
And it may be coming to the show. It may be coming because it's just sitting there gathering dust right now. But I do have some more medical tests next month, so we'll see what happens. My hope, just imagine this, Jules. Just close your eyes. Ready? And imagine. They say, we're sorry. We made a mistake. There doesn't seem to be any issue whatsoever.
Now,
That'd be the good news.
Did they do an ultrasound?
Not yet. That's scheduled next Thursday. Here's what sucks.
How did they know that that was hard then?
They did a fibro scan, which scans just the toughness of it. It's a different thing. It's done with sound waves. Probably an ultra scan is too. Now I think about it, but it's like a radar. It reflects back and reports.
Okay.
But I have my issues with that test anyway, so we'll find out more when time happens. I did go get my blood drawn for the big blood test, so that information should be in the doctor's hands. And then I do have the ultrasound next Thursday. It's at 1:45, and I can't eat or drink for 6 hours before. I can't even have water. I can have enough water to take a pill with, but I can't drink water or anything. So it's going to be a tough morning. So 1:45, 6 hours before that is what?
Okay.
8:45, 9, maybe I can have something in the morning, but I don't want to because I don't want to screw up the test. So anyway, we'll see what that all boils down to. Julie had to leave for a moment, so she will be back here shortly. What else can I tell you folks about out there? So we have the new tiki bar in Kapa'a named Flying Saucer. We'll be getting a review of that sometime in early May. I agree with Randy's thoughts on House of Bamboo. We'll be going back there sooner than he will, actually. But since Doug and Michelle will be in town from Costa Rica, we thought we'd stop there as well. And of course, they've got to go to the Grape, and they got to go to Harbor Cove Cafe. All of our favorite places. Good thing they're here for 2 weeks because we'll be doing a lot of bouncing, going to all of our favorite places. I'm especially looking forward to the Greek because I haven't been to the Greek. The Greek is also not bad. The Grape, because the Grape is one of my favorite places in town, and I don't get out there enough, and it makes me very sad. But I will. Everything okay?
Yeah, he's just that's why I was when he called me. I'm like,
yeah,
why are you calling me? He thought the show ended at 4.
Oh,
and he just wanted to. He's not going to do Enzo's tonight because he's not feeling great.
Oh.
So Doug's going to do it instead.
Oh, okay. That's
but
good.
I just was double checking to make sure because it's unusual for him to call me. He knows I'm in the show. He was just sitting here.
Yes, he was. Well, I was thinking about actually cutting a little short anyway because we're going to head out of here. We're going to go to Harbor Cove tonight.
Oh, you are.
So if you're in the neighborhood.
Oh, I am so in the neighborhood, even if I'm not. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I love Harbor Cove.
I was just talking about Harbor Cove and how when Doug and Michelle are, we're going to have to get there a couple times.
Absolutely. And the Grape. We got to do the Grape too.
Yeah, we got to do that.
I haven't been to the Grape since Jared's birthday. That was a year ago.
I think I was there once after that, and that's it. And that's terrible because that place is so great.
It's amazing.
The music acts, the cocktails, the camaraderie with the people who run it. It's just one of the best places. And I'll tell you this as well. You should all go to the grape.club and sign up for their newsletter because it's, in my opinion, it's the best newsletter in the business. It is so well written. Adam does such a good job writing that I like reading it.
Yeah. And I mean, how cool is it for a 21-year-old? Okay. Of course, Jared is a very classy guy, but most 21-year-olds are going to dive bars or bar crawls or all sorts of things. But we took Jared to the Grape and they just took care of him. It was great. He had a wonderful night. It's a nice bar. Everybody that went was his friends and stuff. They were all enjoying themselves, and it's a great place.
It's one of the best venues in Ventura County, and I don't get out there often enough, and I need to get out there often enough. I've actually thought about just going out there and picking a corner of the bar and just doing some writing while I'm sitting there, just to hang out with those guys. And it's got such vibe and such atmosphere. It's perfect for that. So,
it's a really, really, really nice place.
Yes. So
we need to go more.
The Grape is highly recommended here, as is Harbor Cove Cafe, as is many places here that are in town that are really good places. So, yeah. So yeah, we'll be out there tonight. So if you want to swing by, you'll know.
I will swing by. Are you going right away or?
As soon as I got to pick up my mom at 5, so we'll be there 5:30ish, if not sooner. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah, because she's kind of a little bit over.
Yeah, she's not in the direct line of fire, which is a good thing in some circumstances, but not particularly this one.
But yeah.
So
I will definitely meet you over there.
Maybe
I need to go home and get a coat. And
I would think so, not because it's so cold out there, but it is very windy.
Yes.
So the wind is making.
And I'm in short sleeves.
Everything's chill. Yeah. I got my sweatshirt in the car just in case, but.
That's like, I'm so happy. I mean, I love Harbor Cove. My foot was injured and I didn't go to the doctors because I had a Harbor Cove date. That tells you how much I love Harbor Cove.
I probably should go get a cast on. Nah, I'm going to get a my time.
I'll go after.
Yeah. I was telling everybody that we were talking to Randy about the House of Bamboo and the things we liked and the things we don't like about it. And he made an excellent point. He said that he and Chase are planning on going, but they're not going to go for about 3 months.
Let
and he
him
says,
settle in.
let it settle in, let him shake off all the cobwebs, let him get their act together. And again, we didn't have a bad time there at all. There were just some things that we didn't care for, the painkiller, for example. And Randy's point was that they'll shake it out. They'll figure it out. They'll figure out what works and what doesn't work. And no matter what, you got to see this place because it is gorgeous inside. It's just beautiful inside. So he made a good point. 3 months is a fair shakedown period.
So I always get a Mai Tai at Harbor Cove. You know,
You have to.
I always get a Mai Tai. But they have painkiller too, right?
Yes, and their painkillers are awesome.
Because I'm thinking I really want to try one, but I love the Mai Tai so much. But do you think I would like the painkiller?
Yes. You like nutmeg?
Yeah, of course.
Do you like pineapple?
Yeah.
Okay, you're pretty much covered. Yeah. In fact, let me pull up the recipe.
I'm trying to think of like, do I want to get off my course or do I want to?
Well, it's fun to explore because they have master craftsmen there. People who are making really good tiki drinks. Chase and Randy and whoever else they're training.
You know, I just got paid, so I guess if I don't like it, then I can get.
The classic painkiller cocktail is a creamy rum-based tropical drink made by shaking 2 ounces of dark rum. That's incorrect already. It has to be Pusser's rum.
Yes.
4 ounces of pineapple juice, 1 ounce of orange juice, and 1 ounce of cream of coconut with ice. It is traditionally served in a highball glass over ice, topped with fresh grated nutmeg and a pineapple wedge.
Okay.
So if that's,
I mean, it sounds good, but I don't think it sounds as good as the Mai Tai. But
because there's nothing is.
Well, if you get your Mai Tai made correct, you're absolutely right. The Mai Tai, I may have to try both, but
and that's the beauty of Harbor Cove. It's close enough to home. You can probably do it.
Well, I can do 2 Mai Tais and get home fine.
See, so you're set. Anyway, it also that overview I just read you with the recipe. It does mention traditionally 2 ounces of Pusser's rum. Yeah, it's got to be Pusser's rum.
Not traditionally. It has to be, or it's not a painkiller.
Pusser will come after you.
Yeah.
They have gone after bars who put painkillers on their menus and don't use Pusser rum, and they own the trademark to the painkiller cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to use it or you could be in trouble. Now, when we were in Costa Rica, there were a couple of bars that were selling painkillers and they were not Pusser's rum. But what's Pusser going to do? Go after them there?
They're probably not going to travel the world to go after you. But if you're in the United States, yes. So outside the United States,
done it. They've done it in the United States. They've gone after people. But yeah, I don't think they pay that much attention outside because how many lawsuits can you have? How many cease and desist?
Well, and because if it's a lawsuit down there, the laws may not be the same as there. And would their copyright be the same down there?
I don't know. I think it's a worldwide trademark, so probably.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, I know that when you're looking,
it definitely is. It definitely is because
it's a worldwide trademark. Yeah. Okay, because I know sometimes the laws that are here, go ahead and try to sue somebody in another country. You're not going to win because they don't have the same laws we have here.
Even take your case. I mean, most of the time you have to have a presence down there, but maybe Pusser's has got their lawyers on.
They're probably got people almost everywhere. I'm sure they're pretty popular.
So you'd have to have somebody in place and you'd have to have the money and you have to make it worth your while. Is it, who knows? And I think most of the time all they do is send a cease and desist letter, and you better cease and desist because they could come after you.
But they're probably also looking at what am I going to get if I really go after them?
They should look at that.
And if you're not going to get much of anything going after them, here, a popular bar, you could get some money, but down in Costa Rica, they're probably going, you're not going to get anything.
A lot of mom and pop things down there.
Yeah. If I don't have a pot to piss in.
I was listening to this radio show I listened to called the Bill Handel Show. And Bill Handel is a lawyer and he takes legal questions. And one of the things he always tells people is that, what are you going to do? Are you going to sue somebody in Costa Rica? Because then you got to go to Costa Rica. You got to have a lawyer in Costa Rica. The other thing he said is this guy called in today and he had got in a fight with the city. I don't know which city it was, but it was this whatever city he lived in. And they wanted to charge him for $300 for a fine because he didn't pay initial permits. And the guy wanted to fight it. And Bill told him, you're wasting your time. Just pay the $300. You're not going to win against the city. And the guy said, well, what if I hire a lawyer? And Bill started laughing.
You don't want
He
to pay a
said,
$300 fine, but you're
You're
going to
gonna pay a $700 an hour lawyer? Come on, it's
Yeah.
like, so yeah, it's just silly. And
And
you have to look at your damages, and you have to look at the cost versus the reward. And
people get sue happy, and I get it. There are some times where you feel like, oh yes, but most of the time you have to look at the bigger picture. Are you really going to get anywhere with what you're trying to do? Is there a premise behind what you're trying to do? Maybe it sets a precedence or something, and maybe it is worth it. But if it's
but why would
just
you
to
pay for everybody else?
But I mean, if it depends on what it is, but if it's just because you want to be right, there's a whole hell of a lot of cheaper ways to be right than to go to court, because those lawyers, I swear to God, they have rigged the system in their favor. I mean, come on. I know somebody who's been recently injured pretty extensively, and she has a lawyer that is going to do the best that she can by her. 30% if she doesn't go to court, 40% if she goes to court.
And medical bills have to be paid first. So she may get her medical bills paid for.
Well, she did say that medical bills, they won't take everything, obviously, but they're going to take a certain
sometimes they
amount.
do.
Sometimes she does have insurance. So insurance is going to want some of that money back, but they won't. She'll haggle that with the insurance. And I get it. They're doing the work and they get further with things because nobody wants to deal with lawyers. So insurances are just going to write things off because they know you have a lawyer. Now, if you didn't have a lawyer, they have to now have a lawyer, and it's going to end up costing them more money than just giving in. So it's easier for them to just give in. So that's where the benefit comes from. But still,
one company that I know of, if there's an incident and they get sued for it, the first thing they'll do is they'll offer settlement of $10,000. And if the person takes it, they're happy, they're done. They didn't have to hire a lawyer themselves, they're done. But $10,000 is a lot of money.
It is. But when you look at what it costs to have a lawyer,
oh no, that's true.
You might as well pay the $10,000 because you're going to pay that maybe tenfold.
And their lawyers are in house.
Yeah, and if they lose,
these aren't even outside lawyers. These are people who work for them, and it still costs them more.
Yeah, and if they lose, then now you have all the legal fees and you have all the stuff that comes with that. So yeah, you're balancing the scale and going, okay, really, what's going to make more sense? So
it
being
shouldn't be that
happy,
way, but at the same time, it should be that way because you got to protect yourself from all the bad guys out there.
Yeah. I mean, everybody wants to sue nowadays, but I really, honestly, you got to think: is it really going to be to my benefit to sue?
Yeah, no, that's true, and sometimes it just isn't, and sometimes it's unfortunate because somebody who was wronged is getting screwed.
Yes.
But sometimes somebody who wasn't wronged is trying to screw somebody else, and you got to stop it. It's just a mess.
It's a crazy world. But you know what? That's okay because we're going to Harbor Cove Cafe tonight. So it's all going to get better.
We don't care.
I'll tell you, I was a very good patient in the emergency room because I've been to Harbor Cove. Now, granted, I only had one Mai Tai that night. I didn't go overboard, which
she remembers.
Thank God. No, I did. I know I only had one that night. So I was walking really good, but I think it did take the edge off a bit.
Oh, it would.
And so I do have to admit, though, that by the time I made it to the emergency room, I couldn't walk anymore. They had to get me a wheelchair. So if it was that bad after having a Mai Tai, I can just imagine how bad it would have been had I not had the Mai Tai.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly. I'm still a little bruised on my foot.
Yeah.
It's been a bit. And it's still sore, but I'm a tough nugget. So I've been just plowing forward, and I took the boot off and I'm walking around and I'm doing pretty good. But there are times when I'll either turn my foot the wrong way or I'll be with Tony and he'll grab onto my foot and I'm like, oh,
there it is.
Yeah. And Nikki gets all, Tony Lee. And I'm like, he's 2. Give me a break.
Do what he's going to do.
I'm not going to tell him he can't climb on me. I'm Gingy. I'm his climbing thing.
Yes.
He likes to cuddle and hang and have fun, and I'm not going to tell him he can't have fun.
Yeah.
That's just my job.
Yeah, you don't want to.
But yeah, there are times when I notice it, but it is definitely a lot better. Most of the bruising is down. I think I've got like 1 or 2 lines left and a little discoloration, but man, my foot was pretty brightly colored for a while.
You said it had every color of the toucan.
It had every color of the rainbow in it for a little bit. Once the swelling went down enough that you could see that, I can actually see my veins in my foot now. For a little while, I couldn't see the veins in my foot, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty swollen."
That's pretty deep if they're swollen like that. I don't know about you, but the damn jelly beans flavor is still in my mouth.
It's okay. It's like when you have when you eat bad food and you can't get rid of the taste. Yeah, it's definitely, it's not as bad because I've had some whiskey on top of my other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's still there. It's not good.
So if you're gonna
you
have
might want to warn Shelly that she really doesn't.
No. She's gonna try them, and I'm not gonna tell her nothing.
I want to be there to see.
Maybe I'll bring him to the Harbor Cove tonight. We can have Randy try them, and other
maybe.
people. Maybe we'll see. We'll torture everybody. We'll ruin their evenings.
Seagulls will try.
Seagulls will eat anything. They're the
They
bird.
eat the rancid food.
Yes. They are the bird dumpsters of the beach. We were there last week and for lunch, and there were sea lions swimming around. It was cool.
Yeah,
that's part of the best thing about going there. This one sea lion, he's a big dude, and he swims around at Harbor Cove, and I think he's showing off to the people who were there having their cocktails and food. But he likes to jump up on the back of boats, which is okay, except that he weighs like 600-700 pounds. So he jumps up on the back of the boat, and he can do some damage. So we've noticed that the people who have their boats out there have now started putting things on the decks so that the sea lion can't jump up on there, like buckets and other things like that. That guy found a place anyway. He's teetering on the edge there, but he was up there on the deck sunning himself. Oh. And but I get, at first it's like, why would you do that? Why would you block it off? And then I think 600-700 pounds.
Yeah, but if he's just sitting there.
Well, but the thing is the damage he does, because he could be bending, because the decks usually are, there's metal bars that hold him up in the back. He gets up there and the metal bars sag and bend. And
do they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's a big damn animal.
I know, but
I feel bad too. It's like,
then maybe they need to come up with some things like a little deck for him.
Yeah, build him
his own little deck.
That's the thing that bothers me is he jumps up on what I guess it is a deck where the boats park.
I know what you're talking about. And as soon as you tried to
I know that's what happens.
I lost it too.
But anyway, he the docks. He pulls up and he gets and they chase him off the docks. It's like, oh, now how is he hurting the docks?
Yeah.
I don't, and maybe he is. If so, let us know. roughedgestudios@gmail.com.
Yeah. I mean, it's nature. And I think it's kind of cool. I like seeing
I think so too.
And I even like listening to them, To me, that's not something, okay, we do see it every day because we live in Southern California, but
still beautiful.
We need to appreciate that we live in Southern California for a reason. And it's because we have things other people never get to experience.
You sit there at that bar at Harbor Cove Cafe. You got your Mai Tai in front of you, your grilled cheese and your French fries or whatever else are on the way. And you got this sunny docks everywhere with boats parked to them, and they're all bobbing gently in the water. And
occasionally you'll have a wedding. And
occasionally there'll be a wedding.
And then music.
Yeah. The water's glittering and the animals are swimming and the birds are diving and the boats are going by. Not only the big fishing boats, but the little trawls and stuff like that.
It's worth it. It's so worth it. I mean, to me, it makes my day every time I get to go over there and just hang out. Yeah. I go home so happy.
Yeah, that's what it does. That's what we were talking about last week about Harbor Cove Cafe versus
other places,
House of Bamboo. And again, Randy and I discussed that, and he says that's going to fix itself. You wait and see. I think he's right.
Well, hopefully, because supposedly there's some a lot of effort was put into this. So
I can't imagine how much effort.
Succeed. You don't want to put all this effort into the building and putting it all together and then have a shitty outcome when it comes to the service, because that isn't going to last long.
And I got to make it clear again, it wasn't the service. Service was great. They were all people that were all super friendly with us and attentive and everything else. It just, the overall feeling was that it was a little glum, and that's not a tiki bar.
No, and to me, that's part of the service, though.
Well, the people we were dealing with were fine. It was just, like I said, it was the overall.
Yeah.
It was, and I don't know. It just, something was weird. And by the way, we talked to some people. They were sitting right next to us when we were telling Randy about our experience there. And they said, yeah, we noticed that too. They'd been there 2 days before. So it wasn't.
Well, because if you go to Harbor Cove, you know what to expect when you're going to a tiki bar.
Wonderful.
There you go. That's the thought right on there. Well, and I think I told you that I went to Enzo's and I have a waiter there.
Yeah.
That I absolutely adore. He is this tall drink of water and he's always smiling, buzzing around like crazy. But when he comes to your table to talk to you, because he is so tall, he kneels down to get to your level, to talk to your face.
Smart man.
Instead of looking down at you. And he's great. He's very attentive. He pays attention to what you like. He refills your drinks right away. I mean, he's buzzing around all night. And I made a point the other night when we were there, because we were there last week, and we were just there as guests because Doug was doing the magic. And I told him, I said, you are amazing. You do such a great job. And I love watching you buzz around and do your work. And I could tell he
appreciates
grateful
that
I said something. But it makes such a difference when you have somebody who's like that good. It really does. It just changes how you feel. It makes you feel happy. It makes your experience nice. You want to tip them more because they took the time to make you feel like somebody.
Yes, that's worth paying for. I agree with that completely.
Yeah. And he says he knows he's tall and he wants to make sure that people feel like he's paying attention to them when he's talking to them. So he gets down to your level because you're sitting, so you're already at a shorter position anyhow. But he's like, no, I don't want people feeling like they have to look up to me. I want to feel like they can look me in the eye and I'm engaged. And I'm like, that's amazing.
It's a big deal for somebody that tall. I mean, and
he's young. He's not an older person. So it's not like he's learned this through years of stuff. He
just knows that's the thing to do.
He's good at
what's
what
his name?
He is.
I want to give him a shout out.
I know. And I know
it's Enzo.
No, it's not Enzo, but I know I probably told you guys on the
I'm sure you did, but
so I need to look at, because I was just trying to say his name and my brain went a little, but of course I have to sift through 1,000 text messages because yes, we text every day. And
that's why I paid for the extra package when I was in Costa Rica, because I knew that there was no way I was not going to be texting. And it was $12 a day to get free text for text and everything to make my phone work like it does here. But I knew that there was no way I was going to do anything but that. So
I would love to give him a shout out, but you know what? I cannot see.
Well, we'll find out his name. He works over at Enzo's. Tall guy. Just ask for the tall guy there. And Enzo's, is it mostly Italian food?
Basically, yeah.
I haven't been there in a long time, and I've really.
There's a new chef, so the food is a little different than it was before, but it is really good. Their Alfredo is very, very, very good. Their lasagna is much better now. The first time I had lasagna there, it was runny. The noodles were all like just flat on the plate, and
almost like a soup.
Yeah, it was weird.
There was lasagna soup, but we eat
no. This wasn't.
Shouldn't have been soup. Lasagna soup.
No, it was weird. It was not good. And then, but the second time with the new chef, it was much better.
Good.
And
they have a good bar. I know
they do have a very nice bar, and there's a couple different things. I had last week. I think, what did I have? I think I had the chicken piccata, and that was pretty good.
Yeah. I haven't had that in ages. I've been trying to get Shelly to go out there on a Friday or Saturday and have dinner and have drinks and watch the Magic. But we just haven't had a chance. But I love chicken piccata. I haven't had that in ages either, since Ferraro's closed down here in Ventura. So you can guess how long that's been.
Yeah. So they have some, their new menu is really nice. They have some really neat, they have these risotto, deep fried risotto balls that are filled with cheese. Those are really good. Yep. Jim loves he can eat that for dinner.
He probably does.
He does. He loves those. And they always have bread on the table. And it's like a focaccia bread.
Oh, nice.
And then with the oil and everything. Yeah. And that just comes standard. That's just something they put on the table all the time.
Like nachos at like chips and salsa at a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah. So I will remember his name at some point in time, and I will share his name because
wake up in the middle of the night and go, Stanley.
I am going to, when I'm not thinking about it, it's going to come to me. But it definitely, all their waiters are very, very nice. One of the owners, he also comes out and waits the tables and stuff on certain nights. He'll manage everything when the manager's not there. But this, I don't want to call him a kid. He looks very young, but he's
very tall. That's all you need to know, really.
Oh yeah, you can't miss him when you walk in because it's this very tall guy, very slender, very tall, buzzing around like a little bee.
Donovan.
No,
I knew a guy named Donovan who was very tall. That's why I said that. That's one of the things I like most about Harbor Cove Cafe is the fact that Randy gets out there in the thick of it. And it's not like he gets out there in the thick of it just when it's busy. He is always out there in the thick of it, keeping that restaurant running, keeping it clean, making sure everybody's happy, talking to guests. And that's the kind of owner that I really appreciate. Somebody who's interacting with everybody and maintaining his place. You know, instead of somebody who's barking orders, I'm doing it.
They're there. Yeah. Enzo's is like that. Monica is always out in the front, especially on the weekends. And she's, greeting guests because it's also a hotel.
Yeah.
So she's greeting guests and keeping an eye on things. And her husband, like I said, will manage the dining room if the manager is off. But they're always there. Their son ends up hanging out a lot. They've got a young son. And so they're there because it means something to them. And Jim, it's funny when Jim is there because he walks in and out of the kitchen. He knows everybody. The chef comes up to our table. I start to feel like, okay, I kind of feel like the mafia here. We're getting like top notch.
How's your dinner?
They will get him whatever he wants. If you want to know how spoiled he is, when we went out to dinner last weekend, he was rattling off the desserts, and it was a tiramisu and it was some other cheesecake that had like an espresso taste to it. Jim does not like espresso coffee taste or anything. So he said, do you have vanilla ice cream? Well, they did have vanilla ice cream for something else. It wasn't on the list at all. I think they had it in the kitchen because Monica lives really close. So he got a bowl of vanilla ice cream. Then he was like, oh, is there any chocolate syrup? So he went and found him chocolate syrup, and he got chocolate syrup. I'm like, you are so spoiled.
Well, he is basically an employee.
Well, he walks around like he does work there. Yeah. Yes. He talks to all the guests. He makes sure he doesn't just do the magic and,
that's what he told me. He asked them how their meals are. If there's something wrong, he brings them the right attention. And
yeah, he definitely keeps up on, making sure, because then he reports back to Monica.
Yeah.
This is what people are liking. This is what people are kind of saying. This is, not the way it used to be and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and she'll be like, go tell the chef.
She usually says something like, stay in your lane.
No, she says, go tell the chef. He needs to know. She gives him a lot of rein, but he's very invested.
He's basically an employee there, and he does invest himself in the things that he does like that. So
yeah,
more power to him. All right, folks, we are out of here because we got Harbor Cove Cafe in our future. So, we're shooting for 5:15. Let's just shoot for 5:15. I still got to go home, get my mom, pick up Shelly, and then get out there. But that 5:15 should give us work. So, thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
If you're just listening, go to roughedge.tv if you'd like to see the whole show. A lot of times that's better because we're sharing pictures and things and you can't see them there. But I also understand you can't really watch a podcast at the gym. So whatever works for you is best. And please subscribe and or give us a like. It doesn't hurt you, but it helps us, and we do appreciate
You can watch a podcast at the gym, but it just is a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, I
With-
can imagine.
With today's technology,
Oh, it's
you
true.
could put it on
Put
your phone.
up there. That's true.
Yeah, you could put your iPad up there.
But
So
if you're
don't-
jogging, though, not so
yeah,
much.
that's okay. You could still watch us jog. You'll see us, and then you'll feel better about being healthy.
Yeah, you'll say
Because you'll
compared to
see-
them, I'm
yeah.
really healthy.
Hey, but I don't want, knock on wood. I've been around a lot of people recently that have been very, very ill over and over and over again.
Now you tell me.
I have not gotten sick once this whole
It's
entire
that
cold.
Maduco honey.
It is the Manuka honey, and I take zinc. My supplement regimen is insane. What I take every day to just keep my body healthier. And then I started this program on my phone that my daughter-in-law showed me called Catapult. And all of my cleaning products that I use on my skin and my creams, and even sometimes some of the things that I eat, you scan it and it will tell you what it has in it and how bad it is for you. It'll rate it. And so all of my grooming products I won't use unless they're good or excellent. So I'm staying away from the things that suppress your immune system
Yeah.
and do bad things to your body. And it took a little while because I've been using it for almost a year now, but I'm not getting sick like everybody else is
Yeah,
getting
that counts
sick.
for something. And me, I had a fillet of fish combo for lunch. So what does that tell you? All right, folks, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Brought to you by The Grape, Ventura County's premier jazz venue and cocktail lounge, located at 2733 East Main Street in Ventura. For menu and music schedule, visit them online at thegrape.club. This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.